Community Profiles with TV Rotorua and the Rotorua Energy Charitable Trust.
Hi and welcome to another edition of Community Profiles. It's my pleasure to introduce you to Barry Vincent, who's the manager of the Rotorua-based Bay Trust Rescue Helicopter. You are kind of on duty as we speak, so we're hoping while we're talking that there's no emergency call-out, so we have to lose you.
Right. So it's a big part of the life, Wayne.
It is,
you never know when we go to work and we have to juggle our lives a little bit around that at times.
That's interesting. Good way for us to start, because it's the unpredictability of things happening. There's no way you can predict it. So you guys have got to be ready for anything, basically.
We are. We're on call 24 hours a day. So when we go home at the end of our working day, we don't shut up shop then. If we're required, we go back.
And I know you've got a family as well, so you've got to work around that with your other pilots as well.
Very much so. And in fact, a big part of us being able to do the work that we do is the support from the families. I mean, that really is, it's unmanageable without the support of
wouldn't work.
Kids. No, it wouldn't.
Now, in your particular case, and it's great to have you here so we can support you through this, and you're very much reliant on public donations and public support as well. That's been good over the years, hasn't it, from the community?
It has been
Rotorua.
Absolutely fantastic. I mean, we are essentially a community-based resource, and we would not be here if the community didn't support us, and that's from obviously local trusts and charities through to businesses, to a lot of the general public who belong to our friends of the Rescue Helicopter Network, and to all those other people that are behind the scenes that give us support services that we need. Just the whole thing just pulls together so that when the balloon goes up and somebody's in dire straits, then the machine's there.
And it's a team thing very much too, isn't it?
It is. We have volunteer crew who donate a huge amount of their time to us, not only to go flying, but the training that goes along with that, and the personal commitment from their families as well. And it's not just for them about the flying; it's the being involved in the base activities and supporting me in the role that I do and
behind the scenes.
Well. Very much so.
Now, I know from the year 2000 onwards, you're based at the Rotorua Hospital grounds. Of course, before that, it was at the airport.
It was, yes.
Much more convenient now, much more appropriate to be close to the hospital.
Oh, yeah, agreed.
For obvious reasons.
We can bring patients straight in there. We did have the helipad at the hospital previous to that, but the airport was so the helicopter was based out at the airport, which wasn't the most efficient way to run it. Whereas now, since 2000, we've got a purpose-built facility on the grounds of Rotorua Hospital, which has all our offices. We can store all our equipment there, and we've got accommodation for pilots that come in and relieve.
So it's purpose-built.
It is, yeah.
And you recently, of course, and congratulations are in order from all of us here in the community and TV Rotorua on your 20th year of service. So it's a pretty good record. So the next 20 hopefully will not be as busy in the nicest possible way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, hopefully I won't be here in the next 20 years coming around. I might have given it away by then. But
that's right.
I mean, it's been a huge milestone, and for me, it's been a big part of my flying career. Between the two stints that I've worked at the base, I've done 7 years flying the helicopter here in Rotorua. And so it's been a big part of my life. And
now as the manager, you've taken on wearing a different hat or a different helmet.
I kind of have two hats. I mean, we've got the base manager role and the pilot role that looks after the day-to-day running of the base. But then I have an overriding responsibility with the Phillips Search and Rescue Trust at the other bases where we operate helicopters, all the way down as far as Palmerston North through to Waikato and up to Tauranga.
Well, we really appreciate the work you do, and it's an opportunity, hopefully, to be able to support you, and the details of how the public can get involved will be on the screen. So it only goes to say to keep up the good work, and we hope we don't see it flying over too often during the course of the next few months, but we know you're on the job, so appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Thank you very, Barry Vincent. Thanks for joining us. And thank you for joining us here on Community Profiles. I'm Wayne Douglas, and we'll see you next time.
Community Profiles with TV Rotorua and the Rotorua Energy Charitable Trust.